Hello, it's Dark Color again, and today I'm gonna, I guess, kind of showcase all of the Yu-Gi-Oh decks I've been working on for the past around year since I've been back into the game. Uh, yeah, I would like to start with, well, this is actually my original deck that I first built when I came back to the game for the second time. Well, actually, came back for the first time, but it was the second time I played. This was when Synchro Air was so it was basically a water deck, which I adapted to Cybers because I bought the first Cybers structure deck or theme deck. I don't know what it's called actually. When it got first released to get back into the game for the second time now. So yeah, it's been almost a year. These are obviously not optimized, especially with this one because it's just made with the cards I had from like when I first started playing the game. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to go now with the dinosaur one. Obviously, it's not 40 cards, and the extra deck I don't have it right here. Uh, I bought two of the dinosaur structure decks, but since it was not that well, I didn't like it that much, so I just deconstructed it and tried to make it better. I would still like I like the world. What do you call it? Not World Dino, the Lost World build, which because it's pretty cheap. But most cards are not here in Mexico. I'm mainly missing like the Double Evolution build, which is actually really hard to find for some reason. And yeah, a couple of other small cards that are kind of expensive. Obviously, as I haven't invested a lot in traps, in hand traps, I don't have like one Ghost Dogger and a couple Effect Baylor, and recently got myself two Frame Geogamma. But I can't really go all the way with like the evenly matched, which is not a hand trap, and the infinite impermanence. So yeah, next we have FA. I actually really like this deck, but I'm too lazy to actually use it. I'm missing like one card, and obviously the extra deck, which I have a generic extra deck for all of my decks, but I don't have it with me right now. But yeah, from the main deck, I'm missing I think one card. It's one FA monster, which I think it's Darkster. Obviously, it could be optimized. Oh, well, and Soul Charge is now banned, so I kind of need to get that out of there. Luna Lights. I started building this a while ago. It was actually around like the third deck I started building, even before. Don't make mind the price tags, by the way. It's just I had this, so the cards would not get ruined. I don't have it in all of them, obviously. But yeah, these are way more expensive than 35 pesos. But I was saying I started building this before we got the support announced, which kind of sucks because all of the cards that got reprinted in Sister of the Rose are really cheap, and since they're all commons, it would have been way easier and way cheaper to build the base. But it's not that bad. Luna Lights are pretty cheap overall. Luna Light Fusion is kind of expensive right now, and the Perfume. I only found two of them, super rare. Then I bought the third one after the Sisters of the Rose released. I still need one more Foolish Burial. I don't know where it is. Yeah, my two allures that are on other deck I'll showcase later, I guess. And a couple of Wall Knights and Polymerizations, which I should probably drop because I have the Luna Light Fusion now. Now I have what are they? Destiny Heroes. So actually, the first deck I started to build seriously is Heroes, which I will showcase in a little bit. But I really liked the Destiny Heroes back then too, so I got like a couple. I had a couple cards, because Plasma was the first team box I bought. It all came with Plasma. So when they rebuilt the Legendary Hero decks, I was like so excited because I got that, and you get a lot of. Oh, here are my two other levels. Um, you know, you could pretty much just use the deck that comes there, except for like a couple cards, which will be missing, like Bion, for example. I don't have Bion. Also, a friend of mine stole my original Destiny Hero Plasma that came in the team box, but I got this holographic one, which is pretty nice. Yeah, obviously this is not optimized. I like the polymerization build, which is not ideal, but you know. Then I have the Phantom Knights. This is the other deck that came, well, I guess with Nordics, but I didn't build that. That came in the Legendary Hero collection. Again, I removed a bunch of cards from here for my generic extra deck and stuff. Yeah, I just had to buy a couple singles or doubles of some cards to build this. Again, not optimized. I also throw in Golden Bear, which sucks because it's level 4 and you want level 3s, but I guess it works. You know, just a really good kind of niche deck. I don't really use it, so I can probably just dismember it and take like some cards from my hero deck, which is actually coming next. Again, this is the first actual deck I started building. It's changed through this whole year because I don't always have the money to get like, you know, the expensive cards, but when this old got reprinted, it was amazing. So did Summoner's Cirque. The extra deck is actually kind of hard to find in Mexico. I had a lot of trouble getting Diane. Blast and Wind were also hard to find, but the other thing weren't that bad. But Goose Guy, which I recently got to, which is not that good anymore. Exit the Night, when he got out of the ban list, I just bought him immediately. And a True Beast, which is an amazing card, but again, it's hard to find it where I live. Well, that's out of place, whatever. I guess this is mixed. I built it, I just added a BLS because I really like that card and I think it's really powerful. And since you have, oh, there's my Ogre. Since I sold now, it's really easy to summon turn 2. Oh, I did get an Aqua Dolphin. I thought I was missing it. I recently bought some cards, you know. Not much to say. I think it's 42 cards right now. I'm obviously missing a Elemental Hero Bion, which is really essential for the deck, I would say. I was trying with Blazeman, but since he can't drop Malicious to the grave, it's not that good. But you know, if I dropped Malicious, I could just go for him. No problem at all. Next, I have the second deck I started building. I bought this base from a guy over here. It's Fluffles. You know, they got hit with the Brilliant Fusion limit, but they're a really fun deck. I'm missing like 2 of these Sabertooth, which are again hard and kind of expensive. Like, they're only like $10 to $15, but not a lot of people have them for some reason, even though it's such a popular deck. Yeah, the extra deck is kind of meh. Now, this is also not... Well, I guess it's shuffled. I really enjoy playing with this deck, but since my friends play like Chaos Max, and freaking Dark Magician, because they're like the other nerds, it's kind of hard to beat them with it because I don't have the other fusions. So yeah, another deck. This is from the GX area, which was my favorite one. It's Crystal Beast. Obviously, it's not the competitive build because I'm running Rainbow Dragon. I'm also missing Tiger, I think, which is on short print, even though it's been out for this many years. I'm also missing the trap cards. I have 1 and Conclave, which is pretty meh. The extra deck, obviously, is missing as well. Whoop. I'll fix that later. Now, one of the most recent decks I've started building, it's Trains. Since the support got out, I was like, yo, this is amazing. Just hit your opponent for big numbers. So I bought this little base. I I bought them individually. I don't have. I have 4 Express Knights, but I'll take one out later. You know, they're not that expensive, except for like certain cards. For example, Argent Scuttle, which is like 300 pesos, which equals around I think $15-16. Also, this guy was also a pain to get. I could only get my hands on one, but you know, since it's the newest deck, and I haven't really finished any of my decks, it's on the, you know, on the works. I also got like a little Gem Knight thingy because I was trying to build a Gem Knight FTK, but with freaking what is it called? Brilliant Fusion Limited. That's gonna be hard to get. Alto also got a couple of Draco stuff, you know, really basic. And finally, my favorite deck, which I'm building right now, it's Weather Painters. I'm only missing like 2 snow, an extra deck, but that's it. Not much to add. So thanks for watching.